Welcome back everyone, my name is Abdullah Gori from Alpha Technology, and in this video we will talk about media queries. In this video I will explain each and everything about the media queries. I will explain why we actually use the media query and how we can use the media query to make our website responsive. Now before we get started, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you get notification whenever we upload any new video to our channel. So let's get started. Now what is media query? A media query is a CSS technique that is introduced in CSS3. It uses the add_media keyword or rule to include a block of CSS property which will only be displayed on a specific condition. Now let's get started by writing the code. So first of all, I just have the index.html file and CSS style.css file, and I just link this file. So here I just want to add hello world. And if I save it, I will go in the folder and I will open up this file, and you can see we got our text out there. Okay, now this is the normal text that we got. Now what I want, I want to apply the media query on this web page. Now first of all, I will add the body tag here. I will add a background color so you can easily understand. So the background color will be blue violet. If I save this, let me go on the browser, refresh it. You can see we got the background color as blue violet. Okay, now what I want that the color of the background and the text color should be changed when our website or when our browser width reach to a specific width. Now let's add a media query. So the first media query that we are going to use is this one. So here we will say add media. So this is the keyword that you have to include. Add media only screen end. So it means use this media query only when the screen is. Here we use max. Okay, I will show you how we can use max and min, but first let's use max here, and here I will say max 500 pixel. Okay, now we are saying that if the device width or if the web page width is 500 pixel or less than 500 pixel, then apply this CSS. So here I will say body. I will change the body color as tomato, and I want that the text color of the body should be white. Now what I did, I just added a new block of CSS with some extra or some different CSS, and this will only apply when our browser width is less than 500 pixels. Okay, so if I go in the browser, I will open up the inspect element, and here you can see we have selected responsive. You just need to select responsive here. You can see the browser width here. As I mentioned that if I reach to 500 pixel, the color and the text color will be changed. So let's shrink it, and as soon as we reach to 500 pixel, the background color will be changed to tomato and the text color will be changed to white. So this is how we can apply max width. Okay, so whenever you say max width, it means this CSS will only be applied maximum to this width. Okay, if the width is more than this CSS will not be applied to that elements. Okay, now let's see the min width. Now min width is the reverse of the max width. So if I just go and change it to min width, it means that our device width should be minimum 500 pixel, or you can say this CSS will only apply when the browser width is more than 500 pixel. I will save this file. I will go in the browser, refresh it. You can see if the browser width is less than 500 pixel, this will be the normal CSS that we have, and as soon as we go above 500 pixel, the min width or the media query CSS will be applied to this web page. Okay, so this is how we use the media queries. Not just that, you can have multiple CSS tags, or you can use any type of CSS here. So let's go here. Now instead of just text, I want to add a class called text, and here I want to say hello world. Okay, I will go here. I will remove this color here. Let's go in the browser and see the output. So for now, only the background color will be changed. Okay, now here what I will use the text class. So I will say dot text. I want to change the color as white. and I want to change the font size of my text to 20 pixel. If I refresh it now, you can see if the browser width is less than 500 pixel, normal CSS will apply, and whenever we go above 500 pixel, the new CSS or the media query CSS will apply, and the text will be grow, or you can say the font size will be increased. You can make it 50 pixel. If I refresh it, you can see this is the text what we have in the media query. This is what we have in the normal CSS. Okay. Now there is another way to use this media query. Now there are some standard size of different types of devices. Okay. Let me mention all of them. Now we have these standard device width in our real world. Now for the extra small devices like phones, we have 600 pixel and down. So let's say we have a device which width is 600 pixel or less, then we will write the CSS of that device in this block. Okay, and let's say we have a device which is small device. So this is our extra small and this is our small device, which is portrait, tablets or large fonts. Then we have 600 pixel and up. So when you want to say more than 600 pixel, you will say min width. Okay, the same thing that we have learned right now. So this CSS will only apply when you have the device width is 600 pixel or above. After that, we have medium devices like landscape tablets, and the standard width for the landscape tablets is 768 pixel and above. So the CSS for the landscape devices should be written there. After that, we have large devices, you can say laptops or desktops. For that, we have 992 pixel and up. So we will write the CSS of the desktop in this block of code. And after that, we got extra large screens like extra large desktop monitors. For that, we will use the CSS here. Now I will not go deep into designing a complete website layout, but if you want that I design a complete layout of a website using the media queries, let me know in the comment section down below, so I will create a complete website using the media queries. But for now, I just show you how these different type of media queries will work. So for now, I just add the body background color so you can understand how our website will look different on different type of devices. So here I will say tomato. Here I will say sky blue. I will say orange. I will say navy blue or navy. And here I will say this one. Okay. Now let's go in the browser and see the magic. So now I am at the extra large monitor. So let me show you the CSS as well for the extra large monitor. For the extra large monitor or desktop, we have this. So min width means it should be 1200 pixel or more than 1200 pixel. So this color will be applied. So we can see this is the color. And as soon as we shrink and we reach to 992 pixel or above, then we will get the navy color. Let's come below 1200 pixel. So we got navy color. So it will only applicable until 992 pixel. Okay, as you can see, it will only applicable on 992 pixel and above. So as soon as I go 992, so if I type 992 here manually, we will get navy color. And as soon as I shrink and I come to the medium size, I will get the orange color. Let's come down, orange, and then the sky blue, and then the tomato, and that's all. So you can see this is how our website will change its colors according to the device width. Okay, now the media query is not only used for changing the color. This is just a simple example that you can change the CSS property. Using this, you can change the complete layout of a website. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any question regarding the media queries, let me know in the comment section down below. I will answer your all the questions. Make sure to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload any new video to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.